Hello everyone, I am George from Ireland. Here I am outside Royal Holloway, which is one of the constituent colleges of the University of London, because the University of London's got about 20 colleges, but many of them are so large they're effectively independent universities. So Royal Holloway has got about 11,000 students all told. Majority of those are undergraduates, and we're just outside London. We're near the village of Egham. So Royal Holloway was founded on this site in 1879, and it takes its name from Mr. Holloway, who was the very generous benefactor. You can see the coat of arms there. Essere quam, is it videre? To be rather than to seem is the Latin motto. Anyway, so this is the founder's building, and so this is the original building. And then I think that half is the chapel. This half is the picture gallery. So we're just outside the M25, as in M standing for motorway. That's the ring road that goes around London. We're very close to Heathrow Airport and indeed Windsor, so very convenient for travel connections. And there's a fairly busy road just beyond the gates. So Royal Holloway owns property either side of the road, so there's a pedestrian bridge for the students to get from one side to the other. So as many humanities university, though you can do things like computer science, biology, chemistry, physics, you can't do medicine here, you can't do law. Has quite a few undergraduates and postgraduates from abroad, particularly China, who are not here at the moment. Well, not only because it's July, this is what passes for the summer in the British Isles, by the way, but also because of coronavirus. So they've got some good sports facilities. It's very leafy, as you can see. Plenty of open space, a lot of undergraduate accommodation on site. So it's not that highly rated as UK universities go. The UK's got 150 universities or so. I mean, it's not terrible. It's been like in the top 50 usually, but you know, a lot depends on the subject. Some might be excellent at, others satisfactory, others poor. I'm not quite sure. You have to go through the departmental breakdown. So it partly grew out of Bedford College, which was founded in the 1850s, not in the town of Bedford, but in Bedford Square, London, the first place of tertiary education for women in the United Kingdom. And Bedford College, part of it later turned into this place. This was for female students only. And then it's been taking boys since the 1950s, if I think, if I got that right. So one building here is named after Emily Wilding Davis, the one who famously was killed by the King's Horse at the Derby in 1912. She was a suffragette, as in campaigning for women to have the right to vote. That's called suffrage. But Emily Wilding Davis, since she'd been to one of the colleges of Cambridge University, I forget which one, and then here, so she's a blue stocking. And there was a blue stocking society in the 18th century. I'm not sure if intellectual women really did wear blue stockings, but the expression blue stocking stuck to mean an erudite woman, and she never wed. But it's unclear whether Emily Wilding Davison was trying to get herself killed. She was certainly treated as a martyr of the suffragette movement and more broadly feminism. Or was it just an accident? She'd bought a return ticket, which many people suggests that she didn't intend to die. She wanted to disrupt the race. She was trying to grab the bridle of the King's Horse. She was shouting votes for women, carrying her banner. It was a protest to draw attention to the cause. Well, it certainly succeeded in that wise, but she was hit by the King's Horse, and these steeds weigh hundreds of kilos. They're going at a ferocious pace. They can get up to 70 miles an hour in one of these races, and if that much weight hits you, that kind of speed, well, the consequences will not be good for your health. So that was the end of her. Concussion. The physicians could not save her. All right, that's probably about enough here from Royal Holloway. I'm not going to walk all around the grounds. Sir Lenny Henry, the celebrated comedian, attended this place. A few politicians. Nobody of meteoric fame that I can call to mind. That is Royal Holloway. And it sits on this bluff here, and it commands a bit of a view over the nearby towns of Egham and Staines. Right, I shall switch it off now, so please follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, and book online lessons with me in any humanities subject. Get me to translate various documents for you from my usual languages, or to edit theses, essays, and so on. Help with your CV, that's your resume, elocution, interview practice, and being your tour guide in Londinium. All right, I shall say goodbye now. So goodbye everyone from Royal Holloway and New Bedford. I mean, that's a really long full name, but who calls it that? Just to show that it is incorporating the former Bedford College in London. Okay, toodaloo.